Hello guys, this is Avcoor and this is the second part of the Aerith and Lucia banner. But this time I want to talk about Lucia because I really think this is a great banner for her. And I'm really excited to share some of my thoughts with you. But more importantly, I'm really excited for Lucia because they actually did her justice. There are some issues here and there, but overall, this is a very solid outfit and it's a very solid weapon. So let's get into it. First of all, aesthetically, I think this is very pleasing. The holiday outfit I wasn't a big fan of, but this Gothic Bunny, solid. Very tasteful, very detailed, captures certain aspects of the character that I think they want to emphasize. And the weapon to me is the kicker. This weapon to me is like so hot. I just, yeah, this is a really hot costume. But anyway, getting into Gothic Bunny, I want to say this and I want to make myself clear. This costume is something that I wanted more so than anything because it's doing two things for Lucia. First of all, it's aiding her in her debuff extension. It's also allowing her to have a costume that complements Bald Eagle. Because remember, when Lucia came out, she came out with Sephiroth, and Bald Eagle was a really great weapon to pair with Sephiroth. But unlike Sephiroth, she didn't get a costume. I think they kind of remedied that with Gothic Bunny because when you look at Flame Frost Rabbit Ears, this gives you fire and ice resist, which is really good for the Bahamut in a Freak fight, which is also good for the upcoming Shiva and Ramu fight. But also, it gives you fire and ice ability damage plus 15%. That means her current weapon and Bald Eagle actually get a percent boost, which it hurts me that they came out with this banner at the time that they did because this is really good. It's very complimentary to what you would like her to do. The second part that's complimentary is the fact that she gets buff and debuff extension. Understand that with Bald Eagle, it would be nice for her to have a costume that would enable her to not only increase the damage of Bald Eagle, but also extend the debuffs of Bald Eagle. And that costume actually does that. So it's really weird that they would actually come up with this idea. But this costume was not intended for Bald Eagle. It was actually intended for Rose Musket. There is something about Rose Musket that I'm going to bring attention to, but not now, later. So, when we get started, you're looking at a one-off 210 on the P attack, 275 on the magic attack, and 170 on the heal. Slightly higher damage ceiling than Aerith's weapon, but a whole lot less healing, so it is what it is. But with Blazing Rose, you're looking at a 390% magic fire damage on a single target enemy. This is actually really low. You would expect it to be like 400. But she has the HP mechanic. When her HP is above 50% or more, you have a magic defense decrease, potency mid, and if you hit it again, you go potency high. I don't really like this because if you play enough of this game, there are times where you will not get this off, especially in high-end content. And this is kind of the place that you would want to use it at. If it didn't have this condition, it would be a lot better. But I do not like this. So we have our abilities boost magic ability potency and boost fire potency. We'll come back to that. So let's move forward. So at OB6, you're looking at 462 P attack, looking at 605 on the magic attack and 224 on the heal. Not bad. This could be a little higher, but that's okay. So you do 550% magic fire damage, and when your HP is 50% or above, you do magic defense increase. Of course, it's high because it's OB6, but that's not that very impressive. There is something impressive about this weapon, but this isn't it. And it's becoming even more obvious what that thing is. So at OB10, you're looking at 504 on the P attack, 660 on the magic attack, and 238 on the heal. not bad, but there are better weapons with stats than that. But Blaze Rose Plus Plus is 620 magic fire damage to a single enemy. And of course, you have the mechanic, so you'll hit high, and if you hit it again, you'll hit it a little longer. But understand this weapon is still top tier despite all the complaints that I made. Because simply put, you have the strongest combination of R abilities that you will ever see offensively for a hero. Why do I say that? On a ranking of R abilities for offense, it will always be like this. First of all, it'll be elemental potency, then it'll be boost, magic, physical ability potency. Then it'll be raw stats. So it's element, then it's physical magic ability potency, then it's raw stats. So the devs have figured out the math and they've crafted a weapon with R abilities that when you combine them on a single unit, it makes them phenomenal damage dealers. So now if you look at this again, the 620 isn't bad at all because she's getting boost magic ability potency plus 46. So you're already in level 6 on command stance. So if you have a full bar of attack command stance, you're doing 70% extra damage. That's insane. And when you look at boost fire ability potency, you're already in the 5 bin. That's without any sub weapons, period. So this overall damage is looking a lot better. So I like how the devs kind of tricked you into thinking that, hey, these stats are really low, but that's really high when you combine them with these R abilities. So that's really neat. Of course, she's got the standard magic attack boost, and she has sigil break, something that Lucia needs more of. So that's always good. So these are my general thoughts about this weapon. This is not for dolphins. It's not for free to play. It's actually for whales. And when you look at it again, you'll see that they crafted this weapon for Shiva and Ramu. So the goal of this weapon is to hit Shiva, drop magic defense down, weaken her, drop magic defense down for Ramu. But the problem with this is Lucia herself isn't a character that is complemented well in such content. Like people like Matt and Cloud have magic defense up all allies. Barrett has defense up all allies. And they come with sigil breaks. And even though she has a sigil break, with these comps that we're producing now, you want a character to do multiple things really well. And at this point, Lucia is not a character that can do that. There are some weapons that she has in her kit that are useful, like Mad Minute allows her to drop magic attack, but you would like to have Mad Minute in the main hand slot because of the HP and physical attack boost. So there's a lot of stuff going on now that kind of like dissuades you for using her. Even with this new weapon, I don't think she's very viable in that content. But that's my opinion. If you think there's a way to make Lucia viable in the Ramu and Shiva fight, just let me know because I am struggling with the Ifrit Bahamut. I'm almost there, but I'm not quite. But anyways, if you like my content, hit the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great day and laters.